going on, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Anthony. Now in today's video, I will be reviewing Cobra Kai Season 1. Now, Cobra Kai is coming to Netflix on August 28, 2020, and it was previously on YouTube and YouTube Premium, and Seasons 1 and 2 were released on that platform. Now, Seasons 1 and 2 of Cobra Kai ran from 2018 to 2019 on YouTube and YouTube Premium, and it has 10 episodes each for each season, close to 25 to 40 minutes long. It's really quick watches. You can binge watch it, and when it comes to Netflix, you can also do that as well. Now, the series takes place 34 years after the events of the Karate Kid movies, and in the series, we see the point of view of Johnny from his perspective of what happened and where he's at in his life 34 years later after he lost the tournament to Daniel in the first Karate Kid movie. The first season is great. It's really funny. It's really interesting. And seeing William Zabka return as Johnny is really good. He's down in his luck. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He thinks that this one moment in his life that he lost a tournament changed everything. And, he just wants to be himself. He lives in an apartment, and, he wants to feel included somehow, but he can't because, he thinks his life is, in the shitter. There's a lot of drama in this story as well, and it's interesting to see. Now, the thing with Daniel is that he runs a car dealership and is very popular in the California area with his car dealership. And with any car you get a bonsai tree. So it's a callback to Mr. Miyagi, which is really good. And the interesting thing I found out about this show was that in this Cobra Kai series, Johnny's the good guy, and Daniel is kind of the asshole bad guy, but he's trying not to be. It's a role reversal, character reversal than what you know and what you see from the Karate Kid movies. During this time, Johnny does teach a young boy who's getting bullied at school karate, and with that, he gets him in the mood to open up the Cobra Kai dojo once again. And as he, gains students and everything, he wants to do things differently than what his former sensei did. Now, of course, you know who that sensei is, and that sensei is John Crease. I'm going to warn you, they're all spoilers, and I should have said that in the beginning, but the season finale of Season 1 is really interesting. Of course, John Crease does return, and it sets up a whole craziness of what Season 2 is going to be. And basically, the first season of Cobra Kai is a mirror image of the first Karate Kid movie. We see Daniel going through being bullying, and he's going through school and trying to, find that girl he wants while he's being bullied by Johnny. Now, the role of Daniel in this is kind of mirror imaged in the young boy, played by the character of Miguel. You can see the spitting image almost of Daniel and Miguel if you put them side by side from the Karate Kid movies and Cobra Kai. Also, the interesting thing is that Daniel has a young boy and a daughter, and the daughter is also into karate, and she's trying to get in with the in crowd, the it crowd, and she finds out that they were fake and everything, and she tries to stand up for herself. And the interesting is that Johnny himself has a boy, and the boy wants nothing to do with his father because he thinks his father is a lowlife, he doesn't do anything, he's lazy, and Johnny wants to be that father figure, but he can't be. So as I said before, the spoiler is that in this season finale, John Crease comes back. Now, to me, John Crease is like the father figure to Johnny. The only problem is he does things in a bad sort of way, and Johnny wants to do things in a good way, but he can't not do what he did when he bullied Daniel. And with Johnny bringing back Cobra Kai, Daniel brings back the Miyagi-Do. And the interesting, great thing about this is that there are callbacks and homages, and great inclusion of Pat Morita as Mr. Miyagi. There's a scene where Daniel goes to the grave of Mr. Miyagi and he asks for advice, and we get a flashback of the scene where Mr. Miyagi gave Daniel his first car, and he tells him about the story of what happened and everything, and it's really touching to see Pat Morita show up in Cobra Kai. It's a sweet, touching moment. You do get emotional if you love the character of Mr. Miyagi like I do. And this show is just great. It's very different, because it's different in a way where you have a show that is true to the movies. And when you have a show that's true to the movies, it's really good. Because if you have a movie, then you have the show. The show differs, it's different. The cast of actors are different. But all these cast of actors returned for this series from the original movie, which was great. I was surprised to see the season finale ending of season 1 and seeing John Crease return. That blew me away. And I'm really interested in seeing what happens with that character from here on out. The also fun thing is that it's also more so of a comedy series. There's a lot more comedy in this than the Karate Kid movies, and there are thrown in factors of drama with home life and parenting and bullying and school and the relationship of father and son and how that works and the jealousy behind it and how different teaching of karate between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do. The interesting thing about this season 1 is that, like I said, it's a mirror image to the first Karate Kid movie, and we do go back to the All Valley Under 18 Karate Championship Tournament. Wow, let me say, it looks like they got back every referee that was in the first movie, which was great to see. And of course, as you know, this show is set through Johnny's point of view, and of course, at the end of this tournament, he does win in an interesting way. I'll leave it at that. It's basically the way that Johnny was told to win by beating Daniel in the first movie, and Johnny said he doesn't want to, and he felt bad. And this time around, that he doesn't really say to his students that you should do this, what John Crease did, but the students take it in their own hands and they want to win at all costs. So basically, you see the attitude changes in each student of Cobra Kai, and Johnny realizes that and says that he has to, turn things around and doesn't know what to do. And so once John Crease shows up, he thinks that everything's going to be good, and it's not. I give the first season of Cobra Kai 5 out of 5 stars. I loved the acting, I loved the comedy, I loved the story. It was a great callback to the first Karate Kid movie, and seeing each mirror image of a scene, how it played out for Johnny and how it also played out for Daniel in the first movie was really, really great. As you can see, I'm a big fan of the show and the Karate Kid movies. It's one of my favorite 80s movies of all time, just based on the storyline and just based on how things work and how the characters are developed. And let me know in the comment section below what you think about Cobra Kai Season 1. And if you'll be checking it out when it drops on Netflix August 28th, 2020. And let me know what you think about the mirror image of how Season 1 of Cobra Kai and the first Karate Kid movie are. Do you find it interesting, different, and what rating would you give it? Now in the next video, I will be reviewing Season 2 of Cobra Kai, and I'll let you know what I think about that season. It's a little different than Season 1. And be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new videos on my channel. And follow Marchio Productions on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And follow me, Anthony, on Instagram and Twitter at misterfilmstock. I'll leave a link to all the social media accounts in the description box below. You guys can check it out and follow along. I'm Anthony. Thanks for tuning in.